Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't know if you're familiar with BRICS, but supposedly, these guys in the West kept telling us that Brazil is against any BRICS further expansion, saying that they will dilute the BRICS organization. So BRICS is an organization of developing economies and is formed by Brazil, India, Russia, China, and South Africa. So up till yesterday, actually, the Western media was claiming that Brazil, the leader of the president, il presidente, he's not il presidente, what's his name? Because it's Spanish and he's a Portuguese speaker. Lula da Silva said, well, we got some questions. Well, you could have. Now everything is gone. And I have three articles here, or two about Lula, about Brazil. One to show you how these guys portrayed Brazil as being the one that opposes the BRICS expansion, and the other one where Lula says we don't have any problems doing that. And then we have India. India was another country that was accused of refusing to allow the expansion of BRICS. And India comes out, the foreign minister, and says, you know what, not comes out as with courage. Indian foreign minister, I think Jai Shankar, comes out and says, no, we were never opposed the expansion of or enlargement of BRICS. And he's going to say that he's ready to do it, that those were lies. So let's go to the first article here, which comes from Reuters. It is from yesterday, the 2nd of August. I was about to say 1993. Jesus Christ. 2023. Brazil now main holdout against BRICS expansions. And this was yesterday. Sources say. I like when I say sources or anonymous sources or sources familiar with the matter or BS like this. Brazil has resisted gathering momentum in the BRICS groups of major emerging economies to add more member countries. But debate over admission criteria seems inevitable at this month's summit. Three Brazilian government officials told Reuters. Three of them. Can you believe that? No. The group, including Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has been held by some, you missed Brazil here, has held by some as a counterweight to traditional diplomatic forums like G7. No, G7 is just the plantations diplomatic forum. This is the rest of the world, the second club. BRICS makes decisions by consensus, so Brazil's assent will be key to any expansion. All right, so this is one, and let's look at this one. Right? This article comes from ABC News, again from yesterday. Brazil's Lula voices support for more countries joining BRICS group. So this is in direct opposition to these sources. Remember, there were the sources, three familiar. Brazil now, and it was yesterday, main holdout against BRICS. Where is the sources? I like when they say sources. Yeah. Criteria inevitable country. Okay, I can find it. I didn't read further than that. But anyway, you got the point here with Lula coming out and saying, no, that's all a lie, or he changed his mind. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva says he supports more countries joining the BRICS groups of large developing nations, which currently includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So, Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva said Wednesday that he supports more countries joining the BRICS groups of large developing nations, which currently includes The group will hold a summit in Johannesburg from August 22 to August 24. And I'm quoting, possibly, in this meeting we can already consensually decide which new countries can join BRICS, end quote. Lula told international journalists in the capital Brasilia. And I'm quoting, I'm of the opinion that as many countries want to enter if they are in compliance with the rules we are establishing, we will accept their country's entrance. Perfect. Now, around 20 countries have formally applied to join the bloc. 20. Brazilian Foreign Affairs Minister Mauro Vieira said after Lula's session with journalists. Among them are Argentina, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Iran, and Venezuela among them. And Turkey, I think they said something that they would like to do that as well. So they want to also create their own monetary thing that would oppose the dollar. And let's go to the last article, which talk about India. Comes from Russia Today. India clarifies, this is today, August 3rd, right here, 1993 for you. India clarifies position on BRICS expansion. The claim that New Delhi has reservations is, quote-unquote, simply not true, a spokesman for the country's foreign ministry has said. So these guys are using the spokesman. India denied on Thursday that it has concerns about the proposed expansion of BRICS. Surprise. A claim that was reported earlier this week by Reuters. Brazil has also come out in support of the enlarging the bloc, thus refuting the same report by the news agency, which dubbed the country the quote-unquote main holdout. And I featured that little weasel article against the bloc's growth. Media claims about India's purported reservations about the planned growth of BRICS as baseless speculation, end quote. Foreign Minister spokesman, they give you a name here. Reuters did not give you a name. Arindam Bagchi. And let me show you so you know I'm not making Haparlik Hapatsap names here. Like, okay, here it is. This is what I read. Baseless. All right, this is simply not true, he stressed, okay? I like to provide this, you build trust. All right, on Wednesday, Reuters claims, citing anonymous sources in the Brazilian government, three of them, that Brazil was the BRICS member with the biggest doubts about expansion, replacing India in that position. Hours later, however, Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva contradicted the report, voicing public support for bringing the new members into BRICS. And I already mentioned that, whatever he said, his quote. And I want to show you the time for the articles, because they came yesterday, as Russia Today reported, but look at the time. Let me show you here, not me. So the first one was at 1:20 a.m. yesterday, right? The 2nd of August, when Brasilia is the holdout. And then you got yesterday, right here, at 3 p.m. And Associated Press, tralala, come and said, hey, we support it. So these guys are not lying when they say that, however, Brasilia. So this is a few hours after that. Well, anyway, the point is this. They do not oppose... I was about to take my glasses off. They do not oppose doing that as long as they follow the rules. And I'm pretty sure they will follow the rules. And it expands. It's true that when you expand, you dilute. If you don't pay attention, you dilute the organization's, requirements. What the hell? So, this is it, my friends. Some people sometimes lie. Some people have to come out and say, but how fast Lula came and said, hey, that ain't true. We support them in India. So it seems like those guys are good to go. We'll see. I have another article ready with some news about the BRICS countries, and that's going to be discussed in Johannesburg, South Africa, and it's big announcement. Well, it's good. How do you call it? Competition is always good, isn't it? Unless you want to be the dictator, you don't like competition, or you're a tyrant, you don't want that one. All right, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and you, us, we, be just. See you later, my friends.